So here, three types of objects, service objects. One is the cluster IP. This is the default IP. So all nodes communicate port-to-port communication when using cluster IP. So, but this is not exposing outside the world. So node port and load balancer exposing outside the world. Outside the world. So port-to-port communication via service. How will happen? So now we'll understand clearly. So create one more CentOS node, CentOS pod. Yeah. Copy all this. So you need to change the names. That's it. Provide C2. CentOS pod. Now deploy.
ఏసీ మీటింగ్ అవుతాం ఇదే క్లాస్
So pod is
ఏం
created.
చెప్పాల
So next create one more pod. So just you need to replace this label type, understanding purpose only. also created. So how this pod, this CentOS one pod will communicate with the other CentOS pod. So in this case, you need to use service definition files. Service definition for pods. So here API version is service API version is V1. So second class already we discussed the API resources versions, short names and service names, the Kubernetes resources names. So kind is a service metadata. This is for CentOS pod 1. Character section should be C1 because first pod CentOS type mentioned C1. So here not app, I mentioned type. So these are the ports. Here not providing any service object. So means by default the service object taking cluster IP. Remember, protocol is TCP. This is the service port. So for this service, internally created this service port 80 via this when this label matches the pod label, the pod IP will assign to this service port. So background it is maintaining like that. So even the pod crashes, immediately it is recreated and same IP will assign to the particular pod. That is about service. So here service discovery and the service endpoints will take care about these things in the background components. So as yesterday we discussed those things. The service for CentOS pod 2. We need to change C to next. T3. Now deploy the service. So all are created. Check once cat. This is the here mentioned app, right? You need to replace this app label. Other then only service this pod communication will have. Service is not mapped here. So just created. That's it. Configure means previously it is created. Now configure. If not changing anything, so again deploy means it will change unchanged. So like that, all services information, resources information by using get, kubectl get. Yes, we see for service short name. It is pending means no resource not sufficient, I think, because we are using t2.micro. So here failed scheduling. Divide the nodes are available. So 0 by nodes are available. Too many pods. So that is the reason it is not available. Accepting. So one pod is running, right? So you need to down the DB related pods. part2 container is creating. Yeah, now running condition. So because of resource not available, that's why those are status is pending previously. These are the life cycle of pod: pending, running, unsucceeded, unknown. Now all are up and running. So go inside the pod, kubectl, exec, hyphen it, hyphen bash. No error. So check here, CentOS. Container name is CentOS. Service or name is not CentOS hyphen pod. Ping doesn't work. So we need to ping. How we can ping? So just a minute. I'm finding. Source pod name hyphen ping target pod IP address. So it is asking IP. IP address of the pod. So now go inside the pod and ping. Ping. So it is pinging. Means communication happening via service. So like that, Kubernetes cluster inside the pods communication will happening by using cluster IP. If you want to expose externally, you can use node port and load balancer. So go and check one more container, one more pod, exit. Previously, I switched to CentOS 3. Now, kubectl, exec, -it, pod name, bash. Now I in pod 2. So ping pod IP 3. So from 3, you can communicate. You have communication pod 1. So now pod 2, pod 3 are taking. So like this pod to pod communication via service. These all IPs mapped to that particular service. One communicating and 3 to communicating. Check to 1 also. Take the IP of means all pods communication. So that is our goal. So it is pinging. So successfully configured means all 3 pods communication like that. Our services also communicating each other like this only. If you have 45 services or 100 services, doesn't matter. So background each and every service communicating like this via this service port. The service port containing these IP addresses, all IP addresses. So when our request comes from specific port to another port, so this service, the traffic will allow. So this is about service and the pod. So today is over. Class is over. So if you have any doubts, ask